Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Rashford. Gavi. And here's Lewandowski. Gavi ploughing through the middle. And the finish! Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This could be another episode of the Sejo Girassi show, I think, Peter. While he's primarily a poacher, he doesn't really have the composure you need in the penalty area when it comes to his finishing. He's a bit Hollywood or bust regarding that. But when it comes to his general play, he has great composure bringing his teammates into the game. So he just needs to get that clinical edge going.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Dani Olmo. And it's Gavi. And he has been fouled there. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Gavi. He's going for goal! Decent enough try.
Gavi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
So it is still 0-0. Now it's Gross. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Lewandowski. Tries to play it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Schüller did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's superb. Yamal. Gavi. Looking for options for movement. It's a goal kick. Chan picks it up from the goal kick. De Jong. Taken back almost at once. Nemecha spots it and intercepts. Brandt. Adeyemi. Now it's Gross. Adeyemi. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And it's Rashford. Good ball over the top. Good take, and is he in? Now, what about a counter-attack? Chan. Schlotterbeck. Great vision. Brandt. Now it's Gross. Gavi. And it's Olmo. Can he spark a counter here? Brandt. And he's in on goal. It's bounced back off the post. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Tries a deft little ball. Guirassy! Dani Olmo. Now it's Rashford. And here's Lewandowski. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Dani Olmo. Guirassy. Brandt. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nice-looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Played into space.
Might want to be careful there.
Tries a shot! And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Chan. Nmecha. Pass somewhat off target. And that is as far as they're going to go. Yamal. It's a good foot in there. Brandt. It's Chan. And he cuts out the supply. Gavi.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Yamal. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
And the shot! He has done it! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Guirassy. Guirassy picked out brilliantly. He gets big, and it's in. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye. why?
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Borussia Dortmund grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Yamal. Now it's Rashford! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? "75 minutes played. Schlotterbeck. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Dani Olmo. And it's Rashford. Foot in. Looking to play him in.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Dani Olmo. Yamal. And that has left him in a heap. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Lewandowski.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
But can he finish? And he hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And it's Olmo. Shot a goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Dani Olmo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Brandt attempts a clearance. Throw-in. He's hit it long, but astray. Brandt. And we're done. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Yamal. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Frankie de Jong is one of the most versatile midfielders in the game, capable of playing all sorts of roles, including even regista and centre-back. But he seems to see himself as a holding player, and his ability...
It's Rashford! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Bruno Fernandes. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking...
He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Casemiro, Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Chance, surely! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Olmo. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And now the breakaway. Yamal. And here's Gavi. Now it's Rashford. Dani Olmo. Ugarte defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And he's intervened well there. Dani Olmo is herring after that one. Spread neatly. Thinks about the shot. He's having a shot! They've done it! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Rashford. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gavi. Rashford!
Rashford made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Araujo. And here's Lewandowski. Casemiro proves too strong.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Casemiro. Now Mainoo. Bruno Fernandes. Yamal looking to add to his goal. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Rashford. Mainoo. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's well spotted. Gavi, who has set up 2 goals. De Jong. And it's Gavi. Oh, it's Rashford! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rashford clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This possibly the last play of the half.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kubasu. It's Gavi. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. We're already back up and running after half-time. Yamal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Rashford. And here's Lewandowski. De Jong. In with the challenge. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, right place, right time. Now it's Lewandowski. Casemiro does really well to win the ball. It's Lewandowski! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Shapes to shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Just about up to the hour now. Casemiro. Malacia. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he cuts out the supply. He's gone forward. Well, that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Barcelona finding their passes. Rashford!
Rashford really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Yamal. Now that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Threads one in. That is good alertness. De Jong. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's looking wide. Great vision. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Corner number 4 coming up here. And he's there to clear it. Ball is over the line. Rashford. Out again for a throw-in. And it's Rashford. De Jong. And Yamal.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Looking for a runner. Well read. And the danger is averted. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now, what about a counter-attack? Ambitious ball here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Casemiro. Looking for the run. Searching pass he's played there. Incoming delivery. Only partially clear. Rashford. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Diogo Dalot kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Yamal. Quality ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Rashford. And this is Lewandowski. Bruno Fernandes. Barcelona moments now away from seeing this one out. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Dani Olmo. Deep into stoppage time. So that's it. It is all over. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained. But if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
The action has already started. That's good running with the ball. Gross! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Gross certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter.
Gross. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I like the look of this guy, Kai Havertz. I felt a little sorry for him when he first arrived in English football, because I don't think he was playing in his correct position. And I know he was helped, but all the help in the world can't always make it work. You have to make it work yourself. And he has stuck at it. And I'm really delighted to see the application beginning now to pay off. Good style.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Great chance! And that is wildly off target.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Now, can they get him away? Probing pass. Guirassy providing an outlet on that flank. And a chance! Rice. Chance, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Adeyemi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Big chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Borussia Dortmund have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, that's clever. He's picked his way through.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's just beyond his reach. Gabriel. Havertz. Rice. Eze. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Chan. And here's the chance to counter. And he has been fouled there. And it's Brandt. Gross. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, shooting chance! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That was easy, almost too easy.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Brandt is standing over this one. Now it's Guirassy. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Tries a deft little ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rice. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's good vision. Now it's Saka. He's shifting through the gears here. Havertz. Havertz plays it in. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Guirassy. Nmecha. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Eze. And here's Madueke. Defending was strong and firm. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Everyone, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here.
He's tried one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Adeyemi's cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Nice looking ball. Saka. Some resolute defending there. Schlotterbeck. Saka. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Zubimendi is onto this. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, that's ambitious.
Adeyemi really has the confidence and skill to be able...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get.
It's Rashford! Oh, that is very close.
Rashford brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Adeyemi. Brandt. Gross. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this fella, the French-Ghanaian Seho Girassi, is a very interesting option. He's blessed with pace. He enjoys playing the lone role up front. He's instinctive, he's opportunistic, and he really works for his team too, because when it comes to defence, he has to become the first line, and he never shies away from that. He's happy to embrace it and work hard.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Yamal. Brandt producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Rashford. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, well measured. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! The breakthrough strike! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Gavi. Rashford.
Rashford really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Girassi! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Barcelona are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Rashford is onto this, and here's Dani Olmo. De Jong. And here's Rashford.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Looking for options for movement. Girassi receives it in a wide position. Adeyemi touches it back. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Gavi. Nicely aimed pass. And it's made it. It's Rashford! And yes, it's there! Barcelona are back in business. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. And he shoots! It's bounced back off the post. Yamal. Lewandowski. Now it's Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gavi! Brandt. Gross. And it's Brandt. Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Takes a shot! It's there! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
A little pass back.
Well, to be honest, I think I would have done that too.
He's tried one! That's a sharp pass. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Guirassy. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, easy pickings there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Rashford. That's good play. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for their... Goes for a shot! Gross.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Chan. Now, he's got space here. That's beautifully weighted. Kochen is there, and he can get that clear. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Bensebaini. It's Chan. And it's Gross. No, that's been intercepted. Guirassy. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nicely weighted ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Rashford. De Jong. And it's Gavi. And here's Lewandowski. Rashford. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Adeyemi. Now it's Guirassy. Now it's Brandt. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Gavi. And here's Rashford. Rashford! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely there. Certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And he's there to clear it. No foul, says the referee. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. He's on it, can he get away?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Chan could move up a gear here. And it's Gross. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rashford. Gavi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nicely worked. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Koundé. And Balde. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, that's a key interception. Nmecha. And the counter is on. Oh, he's had a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
I think we're just about done here. Nicely shaped ball. He's having a go! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And it's Gross. And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Lewandowski taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
He's got tall. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
That's really well cleared. And he's whipped and it climbs up big! Nmecha. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I like the look of this guy, Eberechi Eze, someone who has this unique swagger about him. Who would have thought that at 16 his career was almost over after a spate of rejections? I just love his dynamism and the X-factor he's got in his game.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Showing good feet. Crosses it in. Schlotterbeck getting this one clear. Girassi puts his foot on the gas. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Showing great feet there. Saka. That's very neat. Rice. Borussia Dortmund still without a single shot on target. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Passing nice and neat. Girassi. Oh, important interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Trossard. Oh, such a clever touch. Shapes to shoot! It's Saka! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Brandt. Adeyemi. Great vision. Chips it through. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Girassi. Gross was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Trossard. Schuller promptly onto that, and that is that. Timber. It's a good ball out wide. Eze in acres of space out wide. Merino! Oh, it's hit the post! Chan. And it's Brandt. Good ball, good take. And that's really well manoeuvred. Adeyemi. Rice. Now it's Marino. Passing is crisp and sharp. Timber gets into a good position. Well, The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now that's well seen too. And here's Marino. Thinks about the shot. And it's played in. Oh, what a climb! Schlotterbeck gets rid without sophistication. And it's Eze. Shot a goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Eze really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rice with the short one. Eze's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. So what can they make of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Here we go again then. So neither side has yet broken through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Saka. Played with finesse. It's out for a goal kick. Oh, they could be caught out here. Big chance! And he's done it!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Number 19.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Adeyemi.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Gabriel. And it's Rice for Marino. Now this could be a chance. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Rice. Now it's Marino. Now it's Trossard. Trossard on a charge down the left. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Delivers with wit. He gets big.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get on the end of this? Quarter of an hour into the second half. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Saka. Oh, look at the space here. He's had a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Numecha. Brandt pinches it off him. Now it's Marino. Saka. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, that's fabulous. Saka! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Probing pass. That's been cut out, well played. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Trossard picks it up out wide. A header! In he goes again.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And it's Rice. Now it's Trossard. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Saka gets flagged offside.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
No way through there. Trossard. And it's Rice. Calafiori. In towards the back stick. Nmecha. Gross being hunted in packs.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And here's Saka, and he shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
Substitution in progress.
Arsenal have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Saka. Knocks it in. There's the shot! Goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Arsenal making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Nice looking ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Engages and forces him off the ball. Saka. Gira. And that's that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, on the fence.
Eze! Mecha.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Saka. Ambitious ball here. Merino delivers. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And claimed it back swiftly. And that is as far as they're going to go. Saka. Oh, good spread. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now there's a fine ball.
He'd be disappointed with that.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and
the shot! The Baini.
yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. This is the time you need that pace.
Borussia Dortmund still without a single shot on target. And it's Timber. Well, that pass isn't the best. Gross. Now it's Guirassy. Now it's Brandt. And he's running through. Brandt. Oh, look at this. And the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Calafiori. Saka. No, it's not getting there. Great chance! And yes, it's there! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Early ball. Here comes another cross. That has been knocked clear. Guirassy could move up a gear here. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Brandt. Brandt. That's an imaginative pass. Gross gets flagged offside. Zubimendi. Out to the right. That's tidy. Cross into the... Eze! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Timber. Timber goes steaming forward. Now the cross. Cleared away. Eze! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. That's the keeper's ball. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Chan. And it's Brandt. Now it's Fabio Silva. And he's searching through. Can he finish? Superb goal! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Dortmund, after 41 minutes, is number 10, Julian Brandt.
Borussia Dortmund take the lead. Trossard. Saka. And here's Eze. Tries the cut. Saka! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Gross. And here's Eze. Caresses it through. Schüller gets it clear. Timber proves just a little bit too strong. Bensebaini. That has not gone well. Now it's Trossard. Merino. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And it's half-time here. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Everyone, please welcome our
It is
players.
quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Borussia Dortmund head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Played out wide. Nmecha. Gross. Now it's Fabio Silva. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Trossard, who's on a run down the left wing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Calafiori charging forward down that flank. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Rice. Great vision. Can he get onto this? And now a sudden chance to counter. Bensebaini. Now Schlotterbeck. Saka. Gross.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Timber. Pass somewhat off target. Merino. Trossard. Aims beyond the defence. Crosses it in. Schüller gets it away. Trossard is onto this. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
So nearly the perfect ball. Fabio Silva. Brandt on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Timber. Saka. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's made its way to him. Chooses to go back. Oh, that's nice. And he's having a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Tries to play it through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he was quick to react. Brandt. And now the breakaway. Timber. Saka. Nicely spread. Girassi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gross. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball if he can get there.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Gross. Played back in.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Zubimendi. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And it's Eze. Trossard. Calafiori. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. That's that, the end. Borussia Dortmund can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Brandt taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, I guess it's a result that's best described, Peter, as routine. A good balance of organisation, discipline and endeavour, and a result from which everyone came out looking good.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendly...
Can he finish? And again! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Trossard duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Borussia Dortmund, Eze! And he hits the net! 2, and we've barely begun here. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Borussia Dortmund really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful.
And he's had a hit!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Rice. Trossard. Oh, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he cuts out the supply. Out towards the flank. Borussia Dortmund have conceded twice already. This is a horribly uncomfortable predicament for them. Saka, decent chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Knocks it into space. Chooses to go back. And it's Timber. He's found a way through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And it's been taken short. Hoisted. Oh, what a climb! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Now, chance, surely! And that is a truly outstanding save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Nice interception, well timed. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zubimendi, not the most accurate pass. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. So a chance here, what can they make of it? Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Keeper's not concerned by that. Borussia Dortmund are 3 down and sinking. Eze.
Borussia Dortmund really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Aimed beyond the defence. That has not gone well. And a chance! And how did he not make it 4?
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Well, that is one way to stop him. Over to the left. Trossard picks it up out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Crosses it in.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Eze. That's good play. Now, who's going to be first to this? Guirassy.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he get it through? And they're quick to get it back. And he shoots! Brandt. Early ball out from the back. Defending was strong and firm. Eze looking to add to his goal. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Rice.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Gross. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Saka. Now the delivery. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
That gets things going for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Merino. Schlotterbeck gets good distance on it. Keeper has taken decisive action. Eze. Tries a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Arsenal awarded another corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Rice. This looks promising. And that's been... Merino! Has a shot! No, not quite.
Zubimendi probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Fabio Silva. Brandt. And it's Chan. Numecha. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Rice receives it in a wide position. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nemecha tries making a foray down the right, and he welcomes it in. He is through here! Arsenal needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's lost his man here. He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bensebaini. Now Schlotterbeck. Gross being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Now it's Fabio Silva. The message is clear, none shall pass. Eze, he's tried one!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
And it's Brandt. Gross. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's intervened well there. Guirassy. Saka. And it's Eze. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That pass isn't the best. Eze for Rice. Calafiori. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Chan is in a really good position out wide. Timber. Gabriel. Rice. Calafiori. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's shifting through the gears here. Schüller. And it's Brandt. And it's Eze. Calafiori. And here's Trossard. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Trossard. And that pass just didn't quite work. And it's Eze. And here's Marino. Nemecha.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Brandt. Now it's Fabio Silva. To Gross. And it's Chan. Calafiori kept his eye on it, and he's there. Zubimendi. Calafiori. And there goes the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Schüller. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Zubimendi. Now it's Trossard. Now it's Rice. Borussia Dortmund appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Now it's Fabio Silva. Borussia Dortmund ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Now it's Rice. He's in plenty of space here. It's gone out for a throw-in. Calafiori gets into a good position. Now the cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Played in again. Brandt.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, what a climb! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Nmecha. And it's Chan. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Trossard. Can he get on the end of this? Hit into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Great vision. Tries a shot! Goal! Arsenal!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
The goal scorer for Arsenal after 26 minutes is number 23.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He's chosen to go back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. But it's Timber. Tries to play it through. Eze is wide and looking to get onto this. Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Oh, he's bustling. Is he? And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Guirassy. Aims beyond the defence. Rice. Now Trossard. Trossard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Calafiori goes steaming forward. Saka shoots! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Chan. Eze.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Calafiori. Half-time getting close now. Zubimendi. He's shifting through the gears here. He gets big. Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Merino demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Guirassy. Gabriel, not the most convincing of passes. And they're back on the ball again. And the whistle goes for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Borussia Dortmund really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
He's tried one! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking here to chip it through. He's on it. Can he get away?
Arsenal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not...
And he shoots! Goal! Arsenal! First blood drawn.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. DiMarco.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's DiMarco. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zielinski. Knocks it out wide. It's a good-looking delivery. Caught offside that time. Now it's Saka. Now this could be a chance. He's got away. Stood up well to him there. Mikel Merino showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Merino! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Spread it left. Zielinski. And Sucic. Inter Milan are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Zielinski. Threads one in. Takes aim and crosses. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
He's picked his way through. Eze. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. He rises! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Cross in, looks like a good one. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Sucic. He won't be happy with that one. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Oh, that's fabulous. Look at the... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead. Now it's Eze. Trossard. Calafiori. And he's managed to get free. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. Now it tries a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. There's the header! In he goes again! He can get that clear. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Thuram. He might be in here! It's Thuram. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Distributed tidily. Eze. And it's Eze. Foot in. Zielinski. That's a good ball out wide. He's a sharp little ball here. Gabriel. Rice. Trossard. Rice. Now it's Eze. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance to deliver. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. That's a cute ball. And the referee brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Real chance! Now it's Thuram. Dumfries.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Played out wide. And Sucic. That has been cut short. Zubimendi. Calafiori. Rice. Now that looks a decent ball. Showing great feet there. Now Trossard. Eze. Now it's Saka. Merino! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rice plays it short. Eze. He gets big. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Marino certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Sucic. He's in space and looking for options. Pinches it off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Time then for the first substitution of the game. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
He's found a way through, and he was quick to react. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Saka. Sucic.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. Subimendi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Corner given.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 45.
Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's good running with the ball. Saliba did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. That'll be a throw. Trossard looking understandably energised after his goal. Zielinski. Thuram.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Sucic. Gabriel makes the interception. Rice. That's a good run down the left. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Bisek. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
That's good defensive concentration.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 32.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 11. Il numero
And he
35.
thumps it clear.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Chance for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's intervened well there. Gabriel. Inter Milan are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Thuram. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Played into space out wide. And it's Sucic. Oh, they can break here.
Ci saranno 3
Driving on
minuti
and
di
making good
recupero.
progress. That's a foul, no two ways about it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
Well, they've chosen the correct way to see this out because the opposition press is very weak.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Rice has a shot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
We have already started here. So much time and space here.
That's good defensive concentration.
Rice plays it short. And he's taking no chances there. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now they can spring out of defence. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed by the progress made by this guy, Eberechi Eze, who I see these days as an unconventional winger, best deployed behind a central striker, as he does like to operate in the middle, ultimately. Certainly has the strength and an eye for a pass.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Chance for a shot! And again! Goal! Inter! The breakthrough strike! Darmian duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Saka! Saka! Calhanoglu. And that's really well manoeuvred. And he's forced to go back. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That pass isn't the best. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Gabriel cuts it out. Saliba. Rice. And it's Zubimendi. Now Timber. Played back into the centre. Rice. Calafiori threads one in. Trossard could try cutting inside here. Calhanoglu. And it's Darmian. And Bissek. Darmian. And it's Calhanoglu. Approaching the half-hour mark. Played back in. And he's there to belt it away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Calafiori. Now Trossard. Zubimendi. And it's Timber. Saka. Eze. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, good take in a good area.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. And that has been clubbed away. There he goes cross-field. Inter Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Rice. Eze. Now Timber. Zubimendi. And it's Rice. Calafiori. And it's Eze. Now Trossard. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Dumfries gets it away. Timber. Saka. Saka making good progress on the right-hand side. Chance to deliver. Sommer claims it without any fuss. Rice, played out to the left flank. And the first half is done. That has certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Inter Milan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And the finish! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Çalhanoğlu. Tries to pass it through. Saka. Now it's Marino. Now it's Trossard. For Rice.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
That is good alertness. Gabriel. And it's Rice. Now Zubimendi. Timber. And it's Zubimendi. Now it's Marino. Çalhanoğlu. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Almost an hour gone. And here's Saka. And he's well positioned here. And he's in on goal. Good ball. Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Arsenal take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.